Welcome to the first show of 2022.
I'm so excited.
2020 also.
Hey, wait.
Yes.
You made me move over. Now it's not even.
What's not even?
Look, it's all the space on your side.
Oh, because it's flipped maybe? I don't know. We're having a little difficulty. So, couple things. First off, this is our first show back.
Whispering. Was it him yelling? Was it Anthony yelling at me?
No, it was before when I said 1 minute. The mic was on then. We're at 330% of the hype train. So I think the first thing we got to do to kick off the new year properly is
guys,
we haven't done this in a while.
We're new. We're back and we're better than ever. We got a shaker. We got ice in there.
There is ice in there? Oh, look at that.
Because we don't have lemon. And we got some Tito's and
our new You Look Great shot glasses. Some of you, I think 99 or 98 of you, because we have 2 of them, have these at home. So if you are in a position to take a shot with us, you're more than welcome.
I'm just going to put it in here.
Oh, yeah.
That's one?
That's one-ish. Some of the ice is going to melt. We'll be fine. But yeah, these are our little shot glasses that say You Look Great.
This is my first alcohol of the new year.
Yeah.
Am I the only person?
Did you drink on New Year's Eve when you got here?
No, and you know what? For all the crap Alaska Airlines put us through, they could have at least given us a champagne. We landed at 11:15. They gave me a chocolate and said, "Hey, Carla, thank you for being a whatever member." And I was like,
"Oh yeah, you're a gold member too."
My name.
You're a gold member.
Yeah.
Which I just became with all the flights that they put me on. I became an MVP gold member.
I think they're just dishing that out to everybody right now.
Right to end the year. Audrey, the only G, thank you very much for your subscription. I feel like you're too close to the microphone now. So, we're going to get into the whole disaster of flying back from New Jersey to Seattle. We'll get into that. If you followed my story, it has been quite the journey. My story on Instagram.
Yes, and we did spend the holidays with each other's families.
Yeah. That wasn't that... Like, I know
but
people
I
make it
have
a big deal.
To say
Why?
About you.
Okay. 400% of the hype train, and we still have, we only have 12 seconds, so we're done here. But, man, that is awesome. Thank you for kicking off the new year properly with us. If you notice, there is a sub goal of 700 for the month. We're going to be on hopefully every day this month that we're supposed to be on. I actually got a little worried yesterday because I don't know if you were awake at the time, Carla Marie. There was a pretty big storm last night here in Seattle.
Oh my God.
And the lights kept going on and off last night.
The Christmas lights were, I think I noticed
all the lights. Because even when I was in here, it was like, vroom, and it would go back on. It was weird.
Listen.
It sounded like there was a transformer.
The start of the year that I have had, if that is any, like.
There you go. No, look how loud you are when you talk.
If that is any inkling, is that the word, of what this year is going to be like, we're fucked.
Yeah. But let's have some positivity.
Wait, can we take a photo?
Yeah. I think everyone loves watching people take photos on video.
I need something content. 2022, I decided, is going to be about content. I told you that.
What was 2021?
No, I'm focusing on becoming TikTok famous this year.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm doing so well already.
Let me know when that happens.
This is cold.
It is. Well, you had it in a shaker.
Okay, so I didn't remember how to curl my hair.
So we toast to the camera. We say, thank you very much for the hype train. We cheers to one another. We go to the table.
To the bartender.
Woo. What? You're not used to it anymore? Well, I got some water here. What are you doing?
Give me.
Oh, you want water? Here you go. Carla Marie's really good at these shots. But I do love, this is the first time, literally today is the first day that I have seen these shot glasses in person. And I think they came out really, really well.
Oh, God.
I'm a big fan. I think we have to do another one of these for the summer. Another line. Maybe we put the background as a different color. I don't know.
I thought you were going to say another shot.
No. We will be doing other shots. Yeah, Carla Marie's New Year's resolution might be to get better at taking shots.
Guys, I was better. I don't know what happened.
Also, speaking of our merch, first off, thank you to everyone who not only purchased our merch, whether it was this time around over the summer, everyone who posted pictures throughout the holidays. Like, I know Angela posted on 2 days ago, right, about the fact that she did her hair with Beach Waver and she was wearing our stuff. People were taking their family photos.
Yeah, it was a lot to keep up with.
It was crazy. We appreciate every single purchase, every single picture, every single post. And if you ever want to send us stuff, because we want to like obviously shout people out, and sometimes through Instagram things get lost, you can always email us hello@carlamarieandanthony.com. It sounds very official. It is not. But yesterday I was at the gym and LA Fitness in Ballard, first time back
How was it?
in almost a month. It was interesting. I got a story about that, but that's after this quick little anecdote.
Oh.
So I started working out and I'm wearing my You Look Great layered hoodie, the new one.
Yes, I have a story too.
And this guy approaches me and he looked kind of familiar. I was like, I feel like I've talked to him in the gym at some point
course
before.
you have.
He's like, hey, you know where to get those sweatshirts, right? And I was like, and then I always panic. I like melt
like
down.
instant sweat and like my kneecaps.
And hold on. There we go. And I'm like, oh, it's my company. I don't know what to say. And he's like, yeah, I know. You told me before it was your company. Do you guys still have them? Where do I buy them?
And then Anthony gave him the wrong website.
I thought we had. I'm not going to say the website because then someone else is going to take it. But I gave him the wrong website. But then I said, you know what's even better? I said, message me on Instagram. I said, I'll put a little flag next to you. I'll make a little note. And when they become available again, I will message you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to message him for his size to see if we have any like leftovers somewhere.
Yeah.
Which I doubt. But
No.
that was really cool.
So I went to Ulta Beauty in Kearney, New Jersey when I was home for Christmas, doing some last minute shopping. And I get to the register and I'm like adding extra things that I saw at the counter. I'm like, oh, this will make a good gift. This will make a good gift. And the girl was like, I know. The girl at the register, she's like, they get me every time. And we were like,
What gets you?
The things at the register.
Oh, okay.
Everyone else will know what I'm talking about. And
No, like it's every store has that. Like even at Target, they make you go through the maze of little things, right?
Yes. So we're both like laughing, and I had my beanie on, my You Look Great beanie, and she's like, "Oh my God, I love your hat." I'm like, "Thank you so much." And she's like, and that was it. And she goes, "Where did you get it?" And I was like, "Oh, it's my company." And she's like, "Oh my God, how cool." And I was like, "Yeah, you can actually go to youlookgreat.co. There might be some up there."
Wish I said that website.
We actually added some leftover beanies that ended up coming in. Remember we told you the warehouse like started ordering from everywhere? We ended up adding some. And she was like, "Oh my God, so cool." I was like, "Yeah, they should be up there." I was like, "Thank you so much." And I literally walked out of the store and I was like, that was the first time I said that to a stranger.
It was pretty cool. And I think we are going to work on
No.
What?
We're choppy.
Oh. Did our internet go out? Hold, please.
You jinxed it.
Hopefully you can see us. We're going to continue rolling with this this Twitch stream. We tried so hard to kick off the new year. We had our good cups. We had the alcohol ready. It just didn't work. Let's see. Are you good, Carla Marie? Are you frazzled?
Fred said, "I wish I could work from home. Just open up people's mail and then email them about it."
That'd actually be. I actually think I'd like that service more if someone just said, "Hey, these are the things you need to respond to." Got rid of all like the junk mail for me.
You would think we'd be there by now.
That's a nice service. I wonder.
I do have what is it called, Fred? You'll tell me. What is it called? I have a thing where they tell me what mail is about to come. Such a tease.
What if we started that service? Like, I wouldn't be open. No one would want to trust me with their mail. But what if we start a service where you reroute your mail to a big office, right? And all of that mail goes to one or two people that are responsible for your account. And every day they open up your mail, and every day you get a little brief. And it says, hey, this is what... No.
Oh,
hey,
okay.
TD Bank wants you to know that they've updated your account, and they're sending you a letter to let you know to check your email to then check your account saying that it's updated, which is stupid. Or they'll say like, hey, don't forget you have this bill to pay. They mailed you about it. Or these are all the people that sent you Christmas cards. You can go through this gallery, see them all, and then press delete.
And then they don't get mailed to me?
No, and then they're gone forever.
Tell me what you think about this. So I didn't send out a Christmas card this year. Last few years, I've been sending them out with Joanna from Philosophy. She would make me ones. They were super cute. I would send them out. This year, I was just like, I just can't. I told Anthony, I really want to do this. So we have a park called Golden Gardens here in Seattle. It's a beach, and you can do bonfires there. I wanted to take all of the Christmas cards that were sent to us, burn them in a bonfire, have someone take a photo of us burning them, and next year for Christmas, our Christmas card will be us at the bonfire, and then we'll put a note, here's us burning all of your Christmas cards. Please stop sending them to us.
I was actually going through some of the Christmas cards this morning as I was eating.
We were supposed to do this together.
Why?
I told you we were going to sit down together and go through all the Christmas cards.
Why?
So we can make fun of everybody together.
I don't want to make fun. I just want to see them and be done with them. I'm not trying to make fun of people who decided to send me their...
You make fun of everybody who sends Christmas cards.
I make fun of the idea of Christmas cards. But I am not going to sit there and look at everybody like, oh, look at how ugly this person is.
No, not ugly. Just like, look at these dweebs. What do they wear to their Christmas thing?
No, I would not do that either. Why are you so mean?
Oh my God, I make fun of everyone's Christmas cards.
Why?
Everyone. Because it's stupid. I'll probably send one out one day.
I understand the idea of the Christmas card is stupid, but I'm not going to individually make fun of people who decide to take time out of their day and pay for postage and think of me.
No, not the postage part. We support the USPS. But the idiots...
You're an idiot. You're an idiot today.
The idiots who go to JCPenney to get their photos taken. Even my niece, I'll make fun of her for days. I made her Christmas card. I made it and had it printed for her.
In what world am I the one with holiday cheer and you're the Grinch? What happened in 2022? When you traveled alone from LA to here, did you travel through some asshole vortex?
Christmas cards?
Through an actual asshole?
Sure felt like it, actually. Just.
Let's see. What is informed delivery is the thing that you do?
Yeah.
Because Fred said informed delivery makes me want to tear my hair out.
Because people are probably like, sir, it told me it's coming. It doesn't tell you when it's coming. So my friend Matt, actually last year was like, hey, I got informed delivery that I was getting your Christmas card, but it's a month later and it never came.
Got it.
He never got it. But it like, where is it? Is it in the garbage?
I don't know, Carla Marie. Let's see.
I feel like we should just do random stuff right now and everything we had saved.
No, we don't need, no, because tomorrow's a whole new day. We're going to have whole new things to talk about. I think we're good. Can everyone hear us, see us, all of that good stuff? There's a little icon on the bottom of our screen that is either red, orange, yellow, or green. And this show started green.
No,
and that means like good to go, full connectivity. And then it just went to red for some reason.
Vicky, and to think I thought about asking you guys if you'd want one.
You can send them. The only thing that I make fun of Christmas cards for. Hold, please. Before your asshole vibes come over this way. Kicking off 2022, the year of the asshole. The only thing that I make fun of people for when it comes to Christmas cards is when they write their whole life story. Like, this year, my daughter so-and-so graduated the 3rd grade. First off, you didn't graduate the 3rd grade. You just went to the 4th grade. That's not a graduation.
So when I was flying from here to New Jersey for Christmas, I was sitting next to an older gentleman who was writing his family's holiday letter.
Okay.
And his whole family was actually, so we were up in first class, got upgraded, bam. And he had a knee problem or just had surgery, so he was sitting in first class and family was in the back, so he could be more comfortable. And his sons and his wife kept coming up to check on him, and his wife was like, oh, you're working on the holiday letter? And he's like, yeah. She's like, let me read it. And I was trying to listen, but she's like, listen, I love what you wrote, but like, I wouldn't really say this about me. Like, I don't like bragging about that. And I was like reading everything, and like his sons, I wanted to be like, congratulations to his sons because they were not upgraded, promoted. I don't know what that's like. Promoted at their jobs and like different things. And I literally was like, can he see me? And I was reading about his family, and he's like, he started it. Well, I guess the vaccine didn't really get us where we wanted to be.
I mean, it didn't.
It didn't. But I was like, damn, I wanted to do a holiday letter for us, like ironically.
Yeah, but writing things ironically doesn't ever work.
No,
think about like Twitter. Like when you try to do things.
We adopted 2 more cats.
Think about it like Twitter. When you try to do things sarcastically or ironically, like it never goes over well.
Yeah.
So sending a letter, you have to be like, oh, read this ironically. Like then it's not funny.
See, Ricky's with me. I think it's a waste of money personally, but I'm also not engaged or pregnant, so it's not like I have much to share.
Yes.
Okay, so I was able to create my niece's cards in Canva, which is free. I have a yearly subscription to Canva, but that's fine. It didn't cost me anything to make the cards. Then I use Next Day Flyers, which is actually where we print all of our stickers. And I think for all of our cards, envelopes, whatever, it was like $50 or $60. Did
Continue.
you see that?
Yeah, continue.
Cat hair just went everywhere. That's not good.
You got come on. You got to go.
My sister, I think, spent $150 to $200 on her Christmas card.
Okay.
And this is where I think of the stupidity. You're wasting money to show photos of yourself to other, like, I'm not going to, my sister and my mom hang them around their house, like, on their woodwork. And
I will say this. My friend Dave sent us a Christmas card, and his daughter's in it. Now, Dave's daughter...
Don't send them to Anthony, not Carla Marie, because they're still coming here.
Dave's daughter has been on the Jumbotron at the Seton Hall games for the last 2 games, and they've gone on a pretty good run. She's like the rally baby now. Yeah. So I told him that he's going to be one of the few Christmas cards I save, and I'm going to have it on the table when I'm watching Seton Hall games so I can have rally baby in the house with me.
Okay, that's fair.
See? So sometimes they're useful. And would I send a Christmas card? Most likely not.
No, but I would send one for the two of us.
I don't know about that. Maybe if it was
we were thinking about sending Christmas cards out to everyone who's email
more of like
address.
thank you end of year cards, not necessarily Christmas cards.
See?
No, it's different. It's totally different. That would be to the people who either have given us their address at some point. So whether it was through a merch sale, sticker order, whatever it is. That was going to be like a secret thank you, which is cat's out of the bag now. But I don't mind if people send me Christmas cards. They better not expect me to hold on to them past, this week. Like they're gone. And that's not because I don't respect you or your family or your kids.
So
I just don't like clutter.
And it's funny because people that like I haven't talked to in 6 months will be like, "Hey, what's your address?" And I'm like, but I will say my friend Crystal, who used to live in Washington, who moved during the pandemic, sent me a photo, and she's not on social media, and I got a picture of the whole family and all of her kids, and I'm like, oh my God, they're so big. Like, that was the only card that I was like, oh my God, I haven't seen them in forever. This was awesome to receive. But so much of it is like, I don't know.
No, I don't mind them.
It's funny because I remember us being on the air and you ripping into people who send Christmas cards and how much money they waste and the idea of their family going in matching outfits. You said you would never do that and you think it's ridiculous. And now all of a sudden you're Santa Claus.
No, I'm not Santa Claus. I think the idea of spending money to send a Christmas card is a waste. Okay? So yes, I think the idea of giving me a whole rundown of what your family did in the past year, I don't need to know that. I don't need to know who got a promotion, who's moving in, who has a boyfriend, who has a girlfriend, who has a boyfriend and a girlfriend. I don't care. Okay? None of that matters. But I'm also not going to sit there and individually make fun of every single card that comes in like you wanted to do.
I haven't done it yet. I wanted
listen,
to do it together.
Life is on a spectrum, right? Everything is on a spectrum. When it comes to the Christmas card spectrum, I am closer to the I think this is a dumb idea than I am to I love Christmas cards side of the spectrum. Okay. But I'm not as far on that side as you are, apparently.
I loved Christmas cards. Loved them.
What happened?
I think maybe it happened when I talked about on Elvis's show how my boyfriend and I at the time were going to send out Christmas cards together. And
dumb
everyone's
idea.
Like, some woman called in and was like, "You're going to break up if you do that." And then we were broken up by the next Christmas.
Yeah.
And then I sent them out individually every year. Like, I actually loved sending out my individual Christmas cards because they were cute, like cartoon versions.
And it was your house, right?
It was my house. It was because I sent it out as here's my new address. Or me and the cats. And it was me and the cats in Jamaica, even though they didn't come. Like, it was a cartoon version of me and not like a photo of me and my matching family because I guess I don't have one. I don't know. I think part of me loves getting them because I love being like, okay, you went through all this to take this photo. I'm going to throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, but they're happy about it. The most awkward moment probably in my entire radio career was I was still working for Elvis as his assistant, like very early on.
Yeah.
And Elvis did a bit about the fact that people will send like their whole life story in a letter for their Christmas card. So he said, if you have one, if someone sent you one that's completely ridiculous, send it to the show. So I had to go through a lot of them, and I'm going through all of these like unbelievably drawn out long Christmas cards. And then I happened upon someone's card that I knew from college. Their parents sent out a card with all of their siblings and
someone in
their
their life
updates.
was like making fun of them.
And someone sent it to Elvis's show. And I was like, oh. So I just threw it out because I didn't want them to get made fun of on the radio.
Aw, that's nice of you. Eats and Tweets said someone sent her a digital card and said they donated the amount of money they would have spent on printing and mailing.
Allegedly.
It's true. Did they send the receipt?
If I don't see receipts, I'm not believing it.
There's something exciting about opening the card. I try not to see who sent it first. Like, I don't want to see the return.
Do you have the weirdest fascination
I'm like, who is it?
with
Who is
cards?
it? And then I open it and I'm like, oh. And then moving on.
Yeah.
Like, I always look for something funny
So
on the
here's
card. They're just like, Merry Christmas from the blah, blah, blah family.
I have seen a couple people sent us like we have a new address because they got a new house
That
or
makes
whatever.
sense. There's a reason behind that. We got a few of those.
But it is. I'm definitely not on the I love Christmas cards. I'm going to post them around my whole home.
Like when
I remember going to Christmas at my parents' house after I moved out, and like my mom would have pictures of these strangers on the windowsill. I'm like, Mom, who are those? It's like, oh, it's so and so's kids. I'm like, have you ever met them? No.
I was doing
So
that to my
it's a
sister.
little
Like,
weird.
who's this? She's like, oh, our client who I have to email with. And I'm like, why?
Yeah, but and again, the only reason I'm saving one specific card this year is
the
because
Rally
it's
Baby.
the Rally Baby at Seton Hall games. My friend Dave's daughter. Other than that, listen, I'll appreciate him. I'll text people back and say, hey, thanks for sending the card.
To save all of them. They're in storage in the Christmas decorations box.
Oh, no. I'm
By
not.
year in each bag.
You
And then
still have them?
Yeah, they're going in the bonfire this year.
So you carried them across the country?
No. Started it in Seattle. Yeah, no.
The other thing that I will say,
Everyone is freezing.
well, listen, we're going to keep going.
We're not going to have to post it on YouTube today.
We'll see what it looks like when we download it, I guess. I don't know.
Will it ever download?
Who knows?
Oh, this is annoying.
But again, I'm not keeping them. What, Carla Marie?
See, I don't know if that's cool or crazy.
What?
Jen.
You can read it? I
She
can't
said,
see.
we're cleaning out my grandmother's house, and she kept every card, literally ever. The first card she got from my dad in 1956. Like, that's cool.
But if you haven't started yet, you may as well not do it.
Like, that's cool to have. And, like, I have cards for my birthday and stuff. Like, big birthdays or big events, I save the cards. For me specifically. So, like, I have cards from my grandma. When I moved to Seattle, I have all the notes that everyone gave me, like, in cards, things like that. But
I have the Seattle, like, congratulations, you got a new job, good luck on your journey cards. I have those. Mainly because I've been meaning for now 5 years to send thank you cards to everyone, and I have not.
Well, we literally had our going away parties, and then we moved 2 days later. And I found a stack of all my thank you cards and all the cards, and they were all stamped and written out. And I never sent them. And it was like 3 years after being here.
I have a bunch of postcards that I've never sent out, and I just threw them away eventually. Yeah. I had postcards. I had like nice messages that I sent to like my brothers and my dad. The only postcard I ended up sending was to the Roosevelts because I had a Theodore Roosevelt National Park postcard.
That's cool.
And I sent them some stuff.
Oh, it's so choppy for everybody. I'm sorry.
Oh, cool. Maya got You Look Great merch for Christmas.
Hell yeah.
That is pretty awesome. Yeah, we apologize. There's really nothing we can do about the connection we've got today. I think we're going to finally look into getting a different internet connection because this is rough.
Tacoma Swifty, that's sweet. I don't do custom cards. I just buy a stack of cards. So custom for yourself. Handwrite a custom message to everyone and call it a day. So like she doesn't do.
That's way more work.
Yeah.
And meaningful.
Yeah.
Instead of like everyone look at my baby. It's more of like a, this is about you.
Like my sister, I think, sent out 150 cards.
So, and it's, well, your sister's married, has a home. I get it.
My whole family's been ripping into her. This is where I get it from. Because the card she sent out was like, the background was like blue, and all of the photos were them on their honeymoon. So they were all in bathing suit, whatever, and like, is this a thank you wedding card? What did you send us?
Was your sister just like really happy with the way she looked after her wedding and
I
wanted
don't
to
know,
like
but her
flaunt?
husband was like, I did not approve of this. This literally looks like we're just bragging about our honeymoon. What did you do? This is not a Christmas card.
Your
It's been the
sister
running
does
joke.
seem like a brag about my honeymoon person, though.
Yeah.
So there is that part of it.
Yeah.
Also, your sister, and she should be very proud of her gift. Your sister got me a metal blender bottle, shaker bottle, and I've used it almost every single day
And it
since
says,
Christmas.
"Where's Anthony?"
And it says, "Where's Anthony" on the side. It's like kind of insulated.
Please, she asked me every day if you like your gift.
Oh, I use it almost every
This
day.
is what I wanted to talk about. We're going to save it till tomorrow because you're only hearing every other word. Wendy said, I got more cards this year than the last few years. I feel like we did too.
I do.
Oh, maybe it's because we're combined.
Well, I do. When I was sitting downstairs having my my oatmeal before the show, I started going through these Christmas cards. I was like, oh, there's my cousin. Oh, there's Greg T. Oh, there's my friend Rob and his wife Lauren. And then I started going through. I was like, who are these idiots sending me a Christmas card? And then it took me, no joke, 4 or 5 cards. To be like, oh, I live with Carla Marie. They probably know Carla Marie. But I was so angry. I was like, am I getting spam bullshit ass Christmas cards?
You will have to go through and I have to explain to you who everyone is.
No, I'm going to slide them over and say, that's for you.
We're going to look at them together.
Absolutely not.
I opened all of them.
So, okay. So if you opened all of them, then it didn't matter if we were going to go through them together because you've seen them all.
I didn't look hard enough.
But no, you admit that you have seen them all, right?
I've seen every one of them.
So then there's not a chance we're going to see them together.
all.
I will see them all.
What?
But you got mad at me earlier when I said that I was going through Christmas cards.
For 3 days, I have been saying like, oh, let's sit down and go through all the Christmas cards.
I don't think going through Christmas cards is an activity that needs a schedule, though. It's more of I'm eating my oatmeal.
What I wanted to do, and you were like, no, I got to watch a show.
Because you wanted to do it when we had Chinese food yesterday. Chinese food, and I wanted to watch TV. This was I'm not turning anything on in the morning. This is just something for me to do between bites of oatmeal.
Vicky, my brother and sister-in-law sent out Home Alone-inspired Christmas cards this year and had my nieces and nephew recreate the scenes. It was hysterical.
But did they also leave your niece or your nephew alone for a couple days?
Yes, like they really got into it.
Yeah, get into character.
Yeah.
Let's see. I sent out holiday. I think what I want to do.
I like that.
So we talked about how, as a show specifically, like the Carla Marie and Anthony show, we wanted to send some sort of card, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think we should send holiday cards. I think we should wait until like the middle of January and send this next year is going to be an awesome year card.
We could do that.
Right? Like, let's flip the script a little bit.
Are we going to go take awkward photos at JCPenney?
No, I'm not doing any of that stuff. I'm just going to say it'll probably be our logo.
Wear like stiff white t-shirts and stiff jeans and no socks.
No.
Come on.
No, I'm not doing that.
Let's do it.
I'm not doing it.
With the cats?
No.
I keep getting people sending me like, you guys need to do this. You guys need to do this. And it's the photos where it's like the awkward family photo. And then in the background, like, I don't know how they do it. Like photoshopped into the photos, like the pet's face.
Oh, so instead of like having your face in a weird, like kind of translucent, transparent thing, that makes sense. I wouldn't do it. You could do it though. I think that's a good Carla Marie card. I think it's a Card Marie. Carla Marie.
No.
Carla Marie.
No.
Yeah, see, and if you've saved every card that you've been sent in your home your whole life, listen, more power to you. If you have storage space, more power to you. We have very limited space here in Casa de Marie.
I watched the first 2 episodes of the new season of Queer Eye. Mm-hmm. And Bobby, who does like the home design.
Bobby Burke?
Yes. I had to think about it. I was like, Bobby Brown. No, Bobby Burke. He keeps telling everyone the more clutter and chaos you have in your physically around your home, the more clutter and chaos you're going to have in your brain.
Absolutely.
He's like, you physically will not be able to sleep well if you have clutter in your home.
I don't know about anyone else.
Christmas cards, God.
But do you ever, like, I find that I sleep in hotel rooms really well. And part of the thing with a hotel room, and I try to keep my hotel room pretty clear, like I don't let my luggage explode everywhere.
It depends. Because every time we get somewhere, we got to run somewhere else.
It's weird. My stuff doesn't explode. But anyway, it's probably because you walked into a hallway that was 100% clear, right? Maybe some art on the wall, nothing crazy. You walked into a room that had maybe 2 pictures on the wall and just a bed and a TV, like very clear, very mellow. And that's what I try to do because I am very much a person who, if there's stuff around me, like right now, we're still getting back
Yeah,
into
but
the swing of things.
other than when I have stuff in my bedroom, that's what I did with my bedroom here. Like, I didn't want things all over the wall. I wanted plain patterns. My headboard is the main focal point. Like, everything is clean, and I spend the most time in my bedroom, and I love it in there.
And people used to make fun of me in my old apartment because my bedroom had like 2 sliding doors. It was a weird setup, but in my bedroom, all I had was my bed and 2 nightstands. That was it. There was one picture on the wall eventually that Carla Marie actually put up because my brother got it for me and it was just sitting on the side of my room. But that was it. And it was such a comfortable experience to close those doors and just have my bed and my space. And that was it.
No, it's true. And I am trying to do everything I can to, I want to hang photos on the wall, but like having things like designed around your home is one thing.
Yeah.
Having extra things is another. And that's the best part
Having
about
stuff for the sake of having stuff.
the best part of taking down your Christmas decorations is how nice your home feels right after it. But I really am like, we both throw out stuff all the time, but we're going through everything now and really just donating. Yeah. It's wild.
There was, what show was it? Oh, Fargo, the series. And I don't remember which episode or which season it was. I want to say it was season 3. But, and don't quote me on that, but it was Fargo. And there's a scene where the main character is talking to a woman who originally her and her husband made a ton of money in the funeral and storage business. And the quote that really stuck with me was, "Oh, that's a great business model. You have people pay you to place things that they're never going to see again."
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, yeah. Because how many things you're like, oh, well, I'm going to put it in storage.
Yep.
I have a whole box of shirts and clothing in general that has been in storage since the day I moved into this house.
Over a year ago.
So I'm just going to go back and donate all of it. Because I clearly, if I haven't needed it in almost 2 years or a year and a couple months, whatever, how long have I been here?
A year and a month and a half.
If I haven't needed it in over a year, that means I went through every season, every possible event I could have gone to. I went snowboarding. I did all the things. Beaches, snowboarding. Weddings. I don't need anything in that box. It can go.
Jen pointed something out. She said, as someone who is in charge, I think you said cleaning out 3 homes. Did you say 3 homes after people pass? I kind of missed that. She said, purge your stuff now. Because and this is what, like, when I joke with my parents, but I'm like, do you really want all of us to then be daunted after you pass away to then make the decision on what we throw out and don't throw out when you could get rid of stuff that doesn't actually mean anything to you, and then we can then make the decision of this meant something to them. Do we want to keep it?
That's true. Like, I think because especially you're so sentimental, right, when someone passes away, like if I died right now and someone came into this room like, oh, we've got to clear away all Anthony's things, and they're like, oh my God, these were Anthony's favorite pair of blue blocker glasses. Like, no, they were just here. I have no attachment to these glasses. But the second I die, someone's be like, this is all Anthony's stuff. You must have loved it so much. No, you could have thrown it away. I don't care.
Bury me with my teddy bear and my hundreds of cats that I've had in my lifetime and their ashes.
Let's see. I open cards on the toilet with my mail. Toilet's a good place to do some work. I, for a while, was just like when I would sit down on the toilet, that's when I went through all my emails. Because I was like
on your
focused.
Computer?
No, on my phone. I have had my computer at times on the toilet.
I probably
Not this computer, probably, but maybe.
Great. I mean, our phones definitely have poop on them.
Yeah. Everything really in the world has poop on it. There are poop particles.
It's poop again.
Everywhere. You ever do you what's it called? Put toilet paper on the toilet seat in a public bathroom?
It depends.
You ever do that and then the toilet flushes as you're like
down?
No, as you're like kind of leaning over the toilet and it splashes?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh God, I want to immediately throw up every time that happens because I'm like, oh, I have a face full of shiticles.
Sharticles.
Sharticles works too.
Poopicles. There was a toilet in Newark Airport bathroom that was just constantly flushing, and it was the one that I was in. And I was like,
that's a good one. I like that.
I need to make the decision to sit over this toilet as it's constantly just spraying.
Oh, because it was spraying. I was gonna say if it was just like kept going, almost like a
and then
like
it
a whirlpool.
stopped as I got over it. I was like, oh, thank God. But my niece and Sam from Elvis Duran the Morning Show both have bidets.
Okay.
I think we need to do it.
Go for it. Install one. This is your home. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, but I can't do it.
Ooh, then we're going to have a problem.
Julie said I was mentioned on Valentine in the morning today.
That's awesome.
What did John say about me?
Oh, you were mentioned. I thought Julie was. So good for Julie.
I'm going to find out.
You should just text John right now. I can't believe you said that about me. You're disgusting.
I'm texting the group.
Away from the mouth, Carla Marie. Wait, are we finding out what was said?
Yeah.
Oh, who do they know that had COVID with a booster?
Oh, everyone?
You should message him right now. Be like, dude, that's a HIPAA violation. You can't talk. Just make him shit himself. See, there's shit everywhere.
That's funny.
I do miss those idiots. John had COVID over Christmas, didn't he?
That's a HIPAA violation because he definitely didn't post about that.
No? Oh, well. Well, if he's talking about other people's COVID, we can talk about his.
Well, I publicly talked about my COVID.
Okay, well, you know what?
Everyone has COVID.
Everyone has COVID. It's weird to, and listen, I understand that there are medical things people would like to keep to themselves. But even when we talked about this before we went on our vacation, there were people that were like surprised that we were talking about having COVID. Like, I can't believe you're telling people you have COVID.
It's like,
I mean, I don't know. I don't understand why I would not tell people that I had COVID to begin with.
And
because I didn't feel, I felt guilty in that I was at public places not knowing I had COVID yet.
So was everybody.
But at the same time, like, I didn't feel any guilt that I had it. I was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed I have COVID. I was annoyed. That was it.
Yeah, I don't like, I think we also come from a different background than most people in that we've always been taught the more you share, the better it is for other people. And that goes to personal things, funny things, health things. Mm-hmm. Like me alone just sharing my ovarian cyst. I had so many people say to me, I can't believe you're talking about this on the air. Mm-hmm. 1, 2.
Well, that was probably a guy who was like, oh, you're talking about ovaries.
It was never bad. It was, thank you so much for being so open about this. I'm like, first of all, I'm not telling you I have herpes. And maybe if I did, I would still tell you about it.
Maybe.
But I had so many women that would say, oh my God, maybe that's what I have. Or thank you so much for talking about this because it is so common and people don't realize it. And I was like, and so my family's like, oh, you talk about everything. I'm like, yeah, okay. And how do you feel not talking about everything? That's fine. Keep things private, but talking about everything.
Yeah.
Like physically keeping our relationship a secret, that physically like played a toll on my health from time to time. I was like, this sucks. Like it just sucks so much. Mm-hmm. And now like not having to do that, it's great.
Let's see.
John hasn't responded, but he'll respond.
I'm just trying to catch up with the chat. And we do have, so it's weird. We had a bunch of things we wanted to talk about today. Obviously, we spent a lot of time trying to figure out why the internet was so crappy, which we still have not figured out. And hopefully we can get a new internet provider soon so we don't have to worry about this anymore. Let's see. What do you got, Carla Marie?
I'm reading Seattle Cocktail Club's message that said I 100% disagree. Sleeping, beds, etc. is all a construct that has been sold to us, but I have no idea what that is in reference to.
I don't know.
Because everything has been frozen. Listen,
Imagine that was from like 17 minutes ago.
I would love to not sleep.
It is also hard.
Do all the things, but sleeping is so amazing.
Especially today because the internet's so crappy. There are so many comments that are coming in out of order. So it's hard for us to like figure out what's going on in the actual chat, especially because oftentimes you're going to be finishing a sentence that we started basically like, oh yeah, or answering something that we just said to you, but we may have said it 5 minutes ago and we've moved on and we're still trying to piece everything together.
Okay, John from the Almost On Air podcast, also the Val Show now, responded.
Okay.
He said, I didn't. Val did. Val said he didn't know anyone who was boosted that has had COVID. And he said, oh, wait, I think Carla Marie did. Didn't she get it? And I said, yeah, she got it a few weeks back. I was surprised when he brought you up, but I was like, oh, dope. And I'm telling him, HIPAA. How do you spell HIPAA? 2 P's or 1?
I don't know. Don't do it. He's going to poop himself. Also, wait, what was John's response? I was surprised what?
That he brought you up.
Does John think that no one, like, that you
I
don't
knew
know Val?
before-
Like, you've known
I
Val?
knew Val before John.
Yeah.
I knew Val before John was born.
You didn't. I'm going super.